welcome you all to this encounter with the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa. Today, our Minister is here to ensure that every single Ghanaian that finds him or herself in this country is protected, and with what has been happening in this country, I'm sure that we all have a lot that we want to discuss with the Minister. It is going to be an interactive session where we will not do too much talking, but we'll do questions and answers after the Honorable Minister addresses us. Let's feel free to ask whatever questions we want to ask, and the Honorable Minister will give us the answers as and when he's supposed to do that. I've been told that there are some business owners here who don't want their faces to show because when it goes viral and they see their faces, they will come attack them. So we'll be careful with those videos so that we don't post them. And like I indicated to you when the complaint came, we will protect you in every way that we are supposed to protect you. So without saying much, let's, with the standing ovation, welcome our Honorable Minister. Thank you.
Please take your seat. High Commissioner Benjamin Kwashi, Ghana's High Commissioner to South Africa, and the hardworking, dynamic staff of the Ghanaian High Commission here in Pretoria, our compatriots who I am delighted to meet today. Let me also acknowledge my team traveling with me from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and all our colleagues, media. It is an honor to meet with you today. And I would like to, at the outset, apologize to all of you. I'm told that some of you arrived very early, as early as 7 a.m. And I was ready, waiting for the signal, waiting to be picked up. And so I am really sorry that you've had to wait for us for that considerable amount of time. But it is really, really good to see all of you in high spirits, to see that you are all safe and to see that you are doing well. I bring you very warm greetings from our President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. He asked me to come and find out how you are doing. He has been very, very worried, like all of us have been. And we are very happy that as a country, we have a president and we have leadership who care about their people and who will go every extent to protect the welfare, the interest, the dignity, and the safety of our compatriots. President Mahama says I should tell you that he's not going to rest until all of you are safe, until you are all taken out of harm's way. All of you who have written your names, we have the list, over 800 Ghanaians who are ready to be evacuated back home. We are going to make sure that you are assisted back home to the motherland where you all belong and where you will not have your dignity affronted. President Mahama also wants me to assure all of you that this is not just going to be an evacuation, but everything that has to be done to make sure that you are fully reintegrated and that you are supported to be back on your feet again. Because for some of you, this became your second home, and you haven't been to Ghana in a while. You have been establishing yourselves here. You are running businesses here. You are pursuing your professions here. But to suddenly be relocated, not something you really planned for. It is only appropriate that we support you, give you the needed assistance so that you can build your lives back once you get back home. As you know, in Ghana, we are always ready to receive our own and to support our brothers and sisters to find their feet. So that will not be difficult at all. I would also like to use this opportunity to congratulate all of you for your resilience and for your patience. It is not every national who will face such extreme provocation, whose fellow countrymen and women will come under attack, will be assaulted, will be dehumanized, and there will not be a reprisal attack. But you have demonstrated what Ghana is famed for, that we are peace-loving. No matter the extreme provocation, we do not retaliate, and that we like to be the mature humans who will not fall into the traps of others. What some of these people were seeking to achieve is to extremely provoke you, and then when you react, then you are branded as the criminals and the people who are fomenting trouble and all of that. So far, all the reports that we have received, Ghanaians have been very well behaved. You have been extremely tolerant, and in the face of such extraordinary provocation, you have not retaliated in any form or shape, and I want to congratulate you for that. I also want to assure all of you that what you are facing is not a threat that will be left to you alone to face. We are all in this together. All of us as Ghanaians, we solidarize with you, we empathize with you, and there is absolutely no way that we are going to leave you to be on your own. The reason why we have the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is so we will look out for all Ghanaians everywhere in the world. The reason why we establish embassies and high commissions is for times like this, so that we will extend to you consular assistance, be there for you, care for you, protect your interests, defend you, and ensure that your rights are not violated, your dignity is not affronted, and that people do not think that you don't come from a country or you don't have a government. That is why we establish our embassies and our high commissions. We have about 72 footprints across the world. I want all of you to be proud of the country that you come from, to know that you have a government that will always look out for you. You will never be abandoned in harm's way. We will always look out for your protection, for your welfare, and for your interest. So my visit here today is to let you know that no matter your difficulty, no matter the enormity of the challenge, the government of Ghana will not abandon you, and that we will come at the highest level to let you know that we are in solidarity with you, and we love our citizens, we care about them, and we will never ever abandon them. And I don't want any of you to feel bad about your decision to travel. Traveling, emigrating, moving from one country to another has always been part of human history. That's always been part of human history. Everybody travels. Some travel for work, some travel for education, some travel to pursue their professions, some travel as investors, some travel just to know the world. That is why there is a popular saying that travel and see, isn't it? Yeah. So it is not a crime to travel. The only requirement is that when you are traveling, you should meet certain legal conditions. Have your visas. If you want to stay beyond a certain number of days, because we have a visa waiver agreement with South Africa. So if you want to go beyond 30 days, you carry out the necessary legal preparations to satisfy South African law so that you can stay here legally and be a legal resident. And a lot of the people who have been attacked, I have seen their documentation that they are here legally. For example, when I received your own brother, Mr. Samoa, in my office and had dinner with him, he showed me his documents. He is not an illegal resident. So why was he attacked? So we know that Ghanaians are law-abiding, peace-loving people. And even if a few Ghanaians may have issues with the law, with their residential status and all of that, I know that you always take steps to try and remedy it. And it's not born out of any malicious intention. So the point I'm making is that traveling is part of human way of living. In our own country, in Ghana, the last time we looked at those who have registered, foreign nationals who have registered to get our Ghana card, the ones we print for foreigners, we found more than 3,100 South Africans who are living in Ghana. And no Ghanaian will ever attack any South African and say that you are not welcome, leave our country, get out of here, and take cudgels and all kinds of weapons and go after South Africans living in Ghana. Ghanaians, we are not that kind of people. So I don't want any of you here to feel bad that you traveled or to think that you have created problems for the government. Not at all. Traveling is part of human life, human existence, and I am yet to hear of any country in this world where their nationals have not traveled and are not living in other countries. I'm yet to find one. And I'll challenge anybody to show me one. Even the superpowers. In Ghana, we have foreigners from the superpowers, from the most advanced countries, from all kinds of countries. And we are happy to host them. And we are famed for our hospitality, our warmth, and how we are always nice to our guests. And you see, for we in Ghana, we also see fellow Africans as our brothers and sisters, because we represent the cradle of Pan-Africanism. We have always been the Black Star of Africa. We welcomed all of you, were the first, as you know, to attain independence. 6 March 1957. We served as inspiration for all other African countries. So when we attained independence, our founder, Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah, said that our independence is meaningless unless it is linked to the total liberation of the African continent. So we were not happy per se that Ghana is independent, so our mission is accomplished. Not at all. That is why we welcomed Africans from all over. Where our foreign ministry is today, that used to be the International Students Hostel. We had students from South Africa. Ghanaian taxpayers took care of them, full scholarship, gave them stipends, gave them free meals, after employed them. The freedom fighters who were declared persona non grata, we accepted them, gave them our passports, sponsored them, helped them, trained them. Ghana was the training grounds for them to fight colonialism, to fight apartheid, to fight imperialism. So we have always been a shining star of what it means to be Pan-African, what it means to be integrated, what it means to be one common African family. And we are not going to change that tradition because of a few people who are setting bad examples. Some people are telling me, I'm getting a lot of petitions, Ghana retaliates, Ghana also fight back. We will not do that. We are bigger than that. Yes. We have a great tradition to protect. So let us be proud of what we represent. And I am happy that all of these roles we have played, their own freedom fighters, including the great Madiba himself, Nelson Mandela, in his book Long Walk to Freedom, documents all these things. How he came to Ghana, the assistance we gave him, we gave to Oliver Tambo and others, how we supported the ANC, all the way from Nkrumah's time, all the way to President Rawlings' time. Millions and millions of dollars. President Rawlings himself, there's a video of him that has gone viral, talking about the millions that he donated, to fight the apartheid regime and to make sure that there is liberation, there is freedom. And we are very proud of that. But if this is how we will be rewarded, we know that this really does not represent the entire South African government and population. As we say in Ghana, Ephebia. So the government of South Africa has issued statements. I have heard President Cyril Ramaphosa condemn what has happened. I've seen the statement from the Minister of Police condemning what is going on, asking that they stop harassing and intimidating foreigners, and reminding them that it's not their duty, they are not the police, to go around inspecting people's documents, whether they are legal resident or not. And we have received a number of phone calls. The Foreign Minister Ronald Lamola, has called me, and we continue to talk. And what is clear is that the government of South Africa is not happy about what is going on. We have appealed to them to do more to rein their people in and to protect all foreigners, not only Ghanaians. all foreigners because it's about human rights. We are all human beings and we have our dignity. We have our civil liberties, which must be protected at all times, regardless of which country you come from. And the sad part is that all of this xenophobia going on, we are yet to see foreigners with a different skin color come under attack. It's unfortunate that it is us against each other. We who must be close, love each other, care more about each other. It is we fellow Africans doing this to ourselves. It is really depressing. It is most embarrassing. And I pray that this will be the last time in the history of Africans that we see this ugly Afrophobia rear its head again. Now, let me also address a number of recent developments which have been the subject of a lot of propaganda. I saw folks on social media claiming that we sent a jet here to evacuate 300 people and only one person showed up. And I've seen that the troublemakers are all over on social media saying, oh, even the ministers' people, they don't want to be rescued. They don't want to go back to their home country. They don't like their home country. And that they are hiding in the land of milk and honey. Everybody wants to just stay here. That only one person was airlifted to Ghana, and that the chartered jets arrived in Ghana empty. Only one person was in it. You see the propaganda all over the place. My brothers, you all know the truth. Yes. You all know the truth. No chartered jet was sent here 2 days ago, for which only one person boarded and landed in Accra. That one person, who I'm surprised that he's probably not on our Ghanaian community WhatsApp platforms and information pages and channels, and so missed out on the updates that we provided. And it can happen, so I don't begrudge it. It can happen. Sometimes you are too busy working and all of that. You didn't check. You didn't talk to anybody. So once you had the old information that this is the day that we are going back to Ghana, so he packed his things and showed up at the airport. But the fact of the matter, as you all know now, is that there was no chartered jet which landed at the airport and for which no Ghanaian boarded. We had given you the updates that the South African authorities said that they are not done with the screening processes, that there are certain legal processes they have to complete, and that they could not finish because of the high numbers. Over 800 have written their names, and they couldn't finish those processes because, according to them, the Department of Home Affairs must ensure that all those leaving, there are no issues, they are not wanted, they are not looking for them, and that they would then give them the green light for us to take them back. And we said, no, we trust our Ghanaians, we have no problem at all. They should take all the time to do their screening. So we had to defer the 21st May evacuation. We deferred it. I want to commend our High Commissioner that he consciously, with the help of our colleagues here, reached out to the young man who was stranded at the airport and found him, hosted him yesterday, Mr. Sylvester Boache. So Sylvester Boache is here still in South Africa, as you all know, is here with us. And it is not true that he alone boarded the chartered aircraft and landed in Accra alone. So it's all propaganda. Even when you want to leave, they don't want to leave you alone in peace. To leave South Africa peacefully. You know, I think they are beginning to miss you already. So they want to engage in all kinds of smear campaigns. So the latest information we have from the authorities here, I know that all of you are ready and you've written your names. I have the list here of 800 Ghanaians who are ready to be evacuated back to Ghana. The latest information we have from our counterparts in the South African government is that they are ready to have us begin the evacuations on the 26th of, that is next week, Tuesday. So the modalities will be presented to you. The airport we are using, the time that you shall arrive, when the takeoff is. And I want to assure all of you that you are not going to arrive in Ghana as if you are orphans. You arrive to a hero's welcome. Hero's welcome. The chief of staff himself has called me that he would love to join me to receive you. And he will be there leading a high-powered government delegation to receive all of you. You have seen the arrangements that the president has made. We have met and discussed a 5-item package that everybody will be entitled to. We want to show the world that we cherish our nationals, our citizens. Our citizens matter to us. Yeah. You are not refugees. You are not some destitutes. Ghana is not some war zone where we cannot take care of our own. Ghana is a place to be. And that's why many foreigners are trooping to Ghana. If I show you the passenger numbers, the number of foreigners who come to Ghana on a daily basis, and they always feel at home. And so, as you know, you are always going to be welcome in Ghana. We will accept you as royals, Muya Yendishia, as we say in Ghana, and that is how we will welcome you, and we'll make sure that we help you to integrate once again and find your feet. Those of you who have lost investments, you had your own businesses here, you had your own shops, you had your own professions you were pursuing here. Don't worry too much about it. We will assist you to build better ones. Wow. In Ghana. And I want all of you to know that there are better days ahead. There are better days ahead. And you see, let's be honest. I mean, there is no place like home. And no matter what you build in another land, you know, if it's not really in your motherland, you know, you always have the threat that that foreign authority can always take it from you, you know, and you are not treated as you should be treated. So don't worry at all. Just come back home. And if you have noticed, even those who have suffered some setbacks with their businesses, only yesterday there was an interesting Supreme Court decision on the GN Bank matter. Papa Kwesi Ndum's bank. His license has been restored, and he says that he's so happy he's going to rebuild his bank, and it will even be better than it was previously. And he's very happy about it. I'm sure that he'll be looking for more staff, to join him as he makes it better, And you've seen the new status of Mr. Samoa, who arrived in Ghana.
Yes,
the president's brother was touched up with his story, received him, and has started a new business for him. He's now a cement distributor. He has his own company, and he's doing very well. The last time I spoke with him, he said, he's not in a hurry to travel at all. He's very, very happy, at home. He's enjoying his fufu and nice weather. And he's now his own boss. He's not working for anybody. He's his own boss. So, Ghana is a blessed land. There's no place like home. You did not travel out of Ghana because you thought that nothing good can happen in Ghana. It's just out of curiosity and interest. And all of us, even me, at some point, I traveled, pursue academic courses and all of that. But we all will travel for one reason or the other. But it doesn't mean that when you travel, you don't value your country, or you think that nothing good can come out of your country. That is not why Ghanaians travel. And I keep praying for her. I sent a report to the president. The president is so traumatized about it, and we will look for her. Those of you who doubt how serious the president takes this, it was becoming very difficult for me to connect. I was in Morocco for a foreign ministers conference on peacekeeping, and it was difficult to get connecting flights. The president said, "Don't worry, come and use my presidential jet." So it's the president's presidential jet which I use to come here. And he says that he told me that if I find any Ghanaian in hospital who the doctors say can be discharged, very emergency cases, I shouldn't hesitate. Just call him, he'll grant approval so that the presidential jet can airlift those Ghanaians in hospital. So I've been discussing with High Commissioner. I'll go and visit the lady at the ICU. If the doctors say that she can be discharged, then we'll airlift her with the presidential jet back home. We must let these people know that you are from Ghana. You are not from some country that you don't have a government. So I'm sure that after this episode, they will not come near Ghanaians and mess around with Ghanaians. So I will ask that Ambassador takes over and coordinates. If we have any comments, contributions, questions, I'm ready to take all of them. As many as you want to ask, feel free. And we will not deny anybody. Even if all of you want to say something, I'm happy to hear your voices. I'm sure it is also therapeutic. It's part of the healing process.
That's possible questions, and he's here to answer. So we'll do it in batches of 5, so that you answer those and then we continue. So if you have any question, raise up your hand, we would indicate to you, and then we'll take it from there. Very well. Okay, so we'll go in that. So let's start with Lawyer Sechi with your question. She is a good person for us. So good.
Good day, Minister.
Good day.
And you're welcome to South Africa.
Thank you.
Through you, High Commissioner. We are very much elated today to have you in our midst.
Thank you.
And the solidarity that you brought, there is no backup. The structure that are in Ghana, in my proposal, through you, Minister, is that all these, the NIA must have their desk, scholarship secretariat must be here, health insurance, I think that is what I mentioned, so that it becomes an extension It's only common cause that we face in these issues. They are real, they are true, and government is taking actions. But it is also very real that not every Ghanaian in South Africa will be evacuated, would write their names, or would actually want to leave. The gesture that this government is showing, extending to us as Ghanaians, we plead that it must not be a once-off. When there is disaster, then we get the government acting. It should be a continuous progress that Ghanaians must be able to assess as and when needs be. I think the sense of belonging will then make them warm, make them strong, and make them much more legal here. Minister, a lot of Ghanaians, actually, you have heard, Ghanaians are law-abiding people in South Africa. Had it not been that issue of Mr. Asamoah, the names that have been calling in terms of nationalities, you would seldom hear Ghana or Ghanaians being called. You hear other names of other nationalities. So this has been some sort of a wake-up call for government to also actually turn to come and have a look at Ghanaians in the diaspora. I'm speaking for the diasporans in as much as I am in South Africa, but I think this should be a program that should encompass all the missions in the diaspora. It will go a long way to help us because we've got professionals who are eligible for placement. We've got companies largely from South Africa establishing, doing business in our country, and they bring professionals that we have as Ghanaians in South Africa, from South Africa to Ghana. And I think we should have a mechanism of proffering, actually suggesting some of our professionals to be taken with. It also helps with integration. Some of us or our compatriots traveled for greener pastures per se, or just the change of environment. But now, if they can have offers that are their trade related, I think it will be much more easier for them to go. Thank you very much.
We go with Festus Adai.
Honorable Minister, I give you a chilly welcome because today is very cold.
Okay.
You are welcome to South Africa.
Thank you.
I also extend my personal gratitude to His Excellency Dr. Makwashi and his entire team. They have done tremendously well in supporting us. We seldomly see what is happening now. Ghanaians become orphans in our own way, that we thought we don't have personal belongings. But what you have done, that is why I have done my cap for you. I personally have been in this country for quite a long time, more than 30 years. All my life I've spent it here. My children, my wife, we are all here. My children were born and educated here. As we are speaking, because of namesake, my children who are graduates, some of them have honors in information management. They don't have work because of the son name Adai. And I won't change it to Maruleke. I am prepared to go home because of this issue. That I have one thing in mind, that as I'm speaking, I have a property here. I don't know even what to do, because if I want to put that property on sale, people will take advantage that they are chasing them. So they are going to give me a useless amount because they know they are chasing them. I'm not the only one suffering. Some of us have got businesses like saloon, where they are built, they spend all their money in it. Now they want to go. So what I'm talking about, that since you are a good negotiator, can you talk with the president here that those who are prepared to go, can they give them offer for their property? But they want to go. They want to. We don't want to stay here. I'm sick and tired of this country. I should have been fed. Look at how I am. 13 years.
Don't worry, you are healthy. You look healthy. He's very healthy. Very impressive.
I have been working as a teacher in this country. I joined the business and I even joined the Home Affairs in the refugee session. And I was happy that you said you are petitioning South African government under the issue. I am very happy, but please don't record me because people know so that. Oh yeah, it goes on viral, but everybody here, more than millions of South Africans knows me. Yes.
Don't worry, this is just
in my hand here. There are documents that have done the post-mortem. I'm going to hand it over to His Excellency, and I'll explain things to you, just to back your petition. And not that Ghanaians are illegal, but the Home Affairs forced most of them to be illegal. Because some of them have permanent status, which has been revoked. I have them here. Some have business permits. They came with business permit. They renewed here 3 times. At the end, the other renewals, they said fraudulent. I have them here. There are some Ghanaians. There was a Ghanaian lady that was knocked down by a car. I took it upon myself to claim that we have become something rough, road accident fund. I pushed it to the end. I took a lawyer by myself. At the end of the payment, they said they have declined it. I have the document here. There are some Ghanaians, my workers, I took work permit for them. It was renewed here. They wrote them a letter that they can be given permanent status. I took them to the Home Affairs. I paid everything which was necessary. I be treated like that in this country, as if we are nobody. There was a pastor, a Presbyterian pastor, who was coming to church. I'm a Presbyterian, who was arrested by the police, put at the back of the police van with his passport in his hand. He was a student pastor. We have to go and negotiate and pay the police to release him. There's a lot of humiliation going on in this country, which need not to be untold. Please, because I'm telling you, because I'm very extremely happy for the actions that you are taking. And from today, I'll be changing your name to Mr. Talk the Do. I'm not going to say much. I'll hand over to His Excellency, and I'll meet him and explain everything to him. Thank you.
Or witnessing is not something that is going to end today, because we've got political forces. Many of them have used foreigners as scapegoats in their campaigns, and many have even established their own political parties because they're using foreigners must go. And you've got a big corporates like the big businesses who have really been affected greatly by the Somalians and the Ethiopians, because they are very good in terms of distribution. So the big national tenants, some are even in Ghana, their sales have declined. So most of them have put these guys who are doing these demonstrations on the payroll, a strong one. So it's not something that's going to end today. I'm looking at a worst scenario as a business owner, is in discussion with the ministry, the South African counterparts, if they can actually have a takeover plan of Ghanaian businesses. Because at the DTI, they've got a takeover regulatory panel where they will be able to give us offers so that they can take over those businesses to their local South Africans so that we can live peacefully. Because at times it's also so difficult having stayed for years running businesses and you just have to leave. And many of our staff are also leaving. And at the end of the day, how are we going to pay the rent? It's actually going to be a very serious thing. So if they can have the takeover plan, they've got a transformation fund recently with a DT of 100 billion. So if they can do that and get some of their local, because they say we've taken their businesses. So we want to give it back to them, but it can be for free. So if such a thing can be done.